When we run into a problem, we often jump to the first possible solution. Let me take an example. Street lights were installed after a few car accidents happened in this area. It seems logical. Darkness can cause car accidents, so the road needs lighting. But it backfired. There's an outcry from netizens because the lights ruined the starry sky. The street lights were eventually removed and replaced with road reflectors. Now people can drive safely and still see the starry sky. Sometimes our thoughts can lead us astray if the decision makers had done their homework by using design thinking to empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. They could have saved everybody's time and money. This year, I joined our company's design thinking workshop. Our goal was to redesign the investment learning experience for Gen Z. So we interviewed a bunch of Gen Z investors. After interviewing, we compiled all the responses and noticed a pattern. Gen Z doesn't like traditional authority figures, for example, Wall Street analysts. They preferred watching influencers share their own invest experience. But that doesn't mean they fully trust influencers. There's a deep fear of being scammed. What they really want is a trustworthy, engaging platform that can teach them about the financial market. Here, I'd like to introduce another famous case first. Does anybody know what is this?
It's an MRI.
MRI machine.
Yes. Okay, let's take a video. How did you feel about it?
That sounds like a hippopotamus.
It's a bit repetitive.
Yeah. It's very uncomfortable, right? 80% of the kids need seduction for MRI scan. How can we fix this?
Make it look like a zoo. They designed it for children.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
So,
playground or something.
but somebody might say, oh, just reduce the noise. The truth is, technical difficulties are hard to overcome. As designers, we try to find actionable solutions. This guy, by using design thinking, totally changed kids' experience. He interviewed kids who had been through MRI and surprisingly found most of them, rather than talking about the machine's noise, they mentioned a lot of things like, my brother went to the summer camp, but I couldn't go. Or, my brother has a lot of camping gear, but I have none. These kids who had been through MRI often have health issues. What they really want is to play like other healthy kids. So the engineer turned the whole process into a fun adventure. Doctors and nurses dress up as pirates, and suddenly the machine's noise become part of the battle with enemies, just like playing video games.
Wow.
Now 80% of the kids don't need seduction anymore. And they even brag to their siblings about the cool adventure they had in the hospital. Design thinking encourages us to come up with all kinds of ideas. Even with those crazy ideas that can't always be used, the goal is to combine the normal ideas that everyone has mixed with the crazy ones. This way, people can create something completely new. Almost 40 years ago, IBM had the idea to develop voice recognition on computers. Similar to today's AI speech-to-text, their goal was to replace keyboards with voice recognition devices. Let's take a look.
This is an experimental computer system that recognizes what I say. I talk, and my words appear on the computer screen.
Okay. Before investing billions of dollars into IMD, IBM ran an experiment. They give each office worker a computer attached with a microphone, claiming the voice recognition devices would turn their speech into texts. But there's no such thing. there's just like someone who could type really fast, hidden in another room, typing whatever they heard.
It sounds like a robot in Amazon.
Did the office workers like this idea? No, they said, I got sore throat from talking all day. The office was too noisy because everyone was talking. The project was eventually suspended because their potential clients didn't like this idea. So like sometimes falling fast is better than falling badly. If IBM had invested without testing, they could have lost billions of dollars. Back to my company's case, remember, we defined Gen Z needs a trustworthy, engaging platform that teaches them about the financial market. So we finally decided to design our products as a series of reality shows on YouTube. The show follows a bunch of Gen Z investors as they learn about the financial market and work their way to the final stage of a trading contest. We tested our idea by inviting our interviewees back to join the show, and most of them really liked it and said they would definitely recommend it to their family and friends. I challenge you to approach your next problem by using design thinking. You might be surprised at what you can come up with. Thank you.